this particular stream, and sorry about the disruptions. All right, and we had just learned the first part by ear, which had this theme of, with an answering theme of, and then in the second bar, the same theme with a different answer. And then with the third bar, same as the first, and then a final ending. So at this moderate pace, let's put it all together. Issue that comes up because this is a pipe tune and they didn't have bows. They didn't have to worry about the bowing. So when we have, and it leaves you at the wrong end of the bow to do a snap. It's really hard to do an up down. You want to do your snap down up. Much stronger position for a snap. So you have a couple of choices. One is you could do a fake snap where you're going to up bow and awkward. I don't recommend that. My choice is one of these. Either give a lift and reset, or my favorite, my personal favorite, is to put in a sneaky note that's not there. So there's my sneaky note. And I just add a note. And it's only to change direction of bow. That's the only purpose of that note. It doesn't really matter what it is. I'm going for the most convenient one. Think of a good note between C sharp and A. B. Okay, so that's why I played the B there. Yeah. So I put in that sneaky note just to correct my bowing so that my bowing doesn't get all out of whack and have me feeling like, wait, I played this the other way last time. You know, you don't want that. You want to try to keep your bowing regular so you don't have to learn 16 different bowings for the same piece. You know, you're playing the same notes, why not use the same bowing? Really regularize it. So use whatever method you want to make the bowing not get out of whack. Very excitingly, we now go high up. Woo! Wow, exciting. And then we use the same answers. So that's our new theme. Let's find that. In most of the pipe collections, this this was written in the key of G instead of in A. And you kind of see the reason here because Highland pipes don't go up to that note. But if you were playing it in the key of G, they would go in, you know. Right? So it would work on pipes in that other key. So that's basically all I'm saying. It's very typical for the Gows to take tunes in the key of G, bump them up to A, and make them bright. That was a Gow trick. They took Dow's tune Money Musk, which he wrote in the key of G. The Gows bumped it to A, and then suddenly it became this brilliant tune.
Oh, just put that in. Did Money Musk, you're talking about the history, and I didn't know.
Oh, well,
grab the mic and gone with
let me tell you about Money Musk. No, and the Gows did that for tunes in the key of D. Occasionally they'd bump them to the key of E, which we all know is super bright. So that was a Gow standard trick. It's kind of like all those pop songs where they bump it up to the next key and it's like, oh, and everybody's like, oh, wow. It's like this standard musician's trick. It's pretty old. Anyway, so the Gows bumped it up to the key of A. Suddenly it's a great fiddle tune and it takes off. So popularity it never really had outside of the piping world. Suddenly it makes it a fiddle tune. All right, let's continue on. We had our new theme for the B part. And we used the same first answer. So let's put that together. Anybody want to guess the next measure? That was the second answer. Oh no, this is different. The first time it was, but this is totally different. Not really. Because the new theme ends you on F sharp, it would sound kind of lame to go. It sounds way spiffier to do. So it's a variant, but it really is. It's saying exactly the same thing, just in a new way. It's kind of like the same answer, but with the emphasis on a new syllable. So it sounds more exciting. Exciting. All right. So the second bar. All right. Third measure. Same as the first. Right. Fourth measure, anybody want to guess? Yes! Gold stars. Okay, we've got a 4-bar phrase. Let's put it together. What was the pickup note for the B part? Oh. I don't know if I said that. Maybe I didn't tell you explicitly.
That was for the A part.
Yeah, but it's a C sharp pickup note for the A part, but in the B part, we're going from to, and what's a convenient note in between? Why, how about that one? Okay, so the B part, 4 bars with the pickup note. So it's still. But now it's time for the grand finale. So instead of just a repeat the first measure, we have a series of snaps. And then the same ending. So here's the series of snaps. B to A. And then F sharp to A. And then A to F sharp. And keep getting squeezed. And then the last one's not a snap at all. It's the opposite of snap. So our sequence is snap, 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 dot. And the ending, same as before. Let's do the last two bars with the snaps. Again. Okay. Any questions? How are we doing? Good? All right. Shall we?
And we're still streaming.
I'm so glad that we're still streaming. Let's hope it stays. And that we don't have to switch streams again.
Again, we're losing people each time.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, they'll catch up with this later, maybe.
Maybe.
All right. So the whole tune, Maids of Isla. Pick up note.
C sharp.
C sharp. Gold star. Here we go.
That last version of it, was that dance different?
Well, it's hard to say because we're kind of playing it in a Highland style,
Uh-huh.
and you could do a Highland fling to that, but probably most Highland dancers would want it a little faster for the Highland fling. Because Highland fling is all about elevation, and only really good dancers can stay in the air for really long because they have to jump higher. So the slower it is, the more talented the dancer must be to dance to it.
That's another thing.
Yes. Something like that, right? The anti-grab has to work. So, are you up for another one by ear? Ah. It's slow. Is it slow air?
Sure.
Sure. Okay. I like to hear that. Right. So this one is called "Sleep On Till Day," and this one's definitely a harp tune. It's even in a harp key. It's in the key of C. Yeah, no sharps, no flats. So you just tune your harp in C and you're good to go. It's apparently from the Isle of Skye, and in the Gow Repository, published, as we said, in 1806. Very old. So, you know, the Gows use this label, very old, and sometimes they really meant, yeah, it's really, really old. And other times it was like, well, we don't remember when it was written. And so it doesn't necessarily mean it's ancient, but if they thought it was old, yeah, it's probably older than you know, Nathaniel Gow's living memory, at least.
Could it be a lullaby?
Yes, this one's definitely a lullaby. If you look around, you can find words to it, and it's known under other names. So "Sleep On Till Day," the Gaelic is Pacho Gula, which means sleep till day. It's a lullaby. And so there are words that are mixed Gaelic English that I could find on the internet. Could not find a version all in Gaelic, but maybe it's just because I didn't look long enough. But it had that Kachel Gula, sleep on till day, as a little refrain in an otherwise English verse. So the interesting thing about this one is the phrasing. So take a listen to it and then tell me what you think is the unique thing.
Sorry.
Those
They're
are
uneven, aren't
they're 12-bar phrases. So for those of us who are tuned into 4 bars plus 4 equals 8, 8 plus 8 equals 16, 16 plus 16, 32-bar tune. You know, we're so like tuned into so many tunes follow these forms. They're either 16-bar or 32-bar forms. And this one is 24 because each part is a 12-bar phrase consisting of 3 4-bar units. So that's the unusual thing about it. And it doesn't sound that strange in practice. Because unless you make a big fuss over, oh my God, where's the 4 bars that are missing? You know, unless you fuss over it, nobody will notice they're missing. It just feels like it comes to a conclusion. And nobody will know who's listening that it's a 12 bars unless they were like specifically keeping track.
However, you can't dance to it.
No, this would be weird to dance to.
An interpretive dance.
There are plenty of dances that involve 12-bar phrases. They're not as common. They're very, very unusual in Scottish country dance now. It's almost all even 8-bar phrases or units of 8. But in older times, there were some with 12-bar phrases. And this isn't even the weirdest 12 bar, because like it's even some of the 12 bar phrases are 6 plus 6.
Mhm.
And this being 444 is actually a little more regular. Okay. So this one is in the key of C. So we got to get used to the key of C, which has no sharps and no flats. That's high enough. Now this tune is only found in 2 other fiddle books, and the 2 other fiddle books are the Simon Fraser collection and the Patrick MacDonald collection. And just for a little bit of note, let's see, Simon Fraser says about this one. It was sung by his father, his grandfather, and his grandfather's buddy. So his father and his grandfather were big Gallic singers, and they'd have groups of friends who would come over and sing. And a lot of the tunes Simon Fraser put in his book are from, these father and grandfather's repertoires. So he doesn't really say anything about it. But the weird thing is the Simon Fraser version is 16 bars long. So it misses the extra part. But interestingly enough, in Patrick MacDonald's collection, and this is in the section of Western Isle airs, it's pretty nearly exactly as Gow. So this was published prior to Gow. So I would say that this is the source. Either this Patrick MacDonald or somebody who learned it from him is Gow's source for this. All right, let's learn it. So that's the pickup in the first bar. The second bar. And continuing the phrase. So let's put our 4-bar phrase together. Any questions about that? Any little notes that are since it's a singing tune, you could try singing it. You want to try singing with me?
I'll try. You ever sing in Goldfish?
I don't know the proper symbols. I know that you wave your hands around.
So wait, the first
I know
it's an A,
you
so
use
you
the
start with
syllables.
la.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I just say da da da. I'm sorry. I'm less sophisticated.
Yeah.
Right. And there's a proper hand symbol for each note too. Yeah, the angle that you put your hand indicates what degree of scale it is. I know that, but I don't know how to do it. So that's why I do my fake hand wave. All right.
I'll teach you. if you want to know.
Okay, Barbara will teach me sometime.